So, you just became a life coach and you're looking to create your first offer so you can go out there and start making money. Well, then this video is for you.
We all win when we all win. We all win when we all win.
Hey there, my friend. I'm Super Sid, the marketing shaman, and I help life coaches and healers create and generate their first 10K paydays where they go out there and they generate $10,000 or more for their life coach and healing businesses using profitable presentations. And in this video, I'm going to be going over with you an actual training that's in our life coach launch system, but it was so important I needed to make sure that you all saw it. I've been getting a lot of questions lately about, I just became a life coach and I don't know what type of offer, right, that I should be putting out into the marketplace to go out there and get people to sign up with me and my life coaching services. In this specific video, we're going to break down, right, obviously what an offer is, but we're also going to talk about, right, what is the right type of offer for you to go out there and be able to go out there and make a lot of impact, be able to sign up a lot of clients, and ultimately be able to go out there and be a successful life coach very, very early on in your life coaching career. So I'm super, super excited to show you this training, and without any further ado, let's go on into the training. I've kind of drawn out a value ladder that's 5 steps long, very similar to the life coach value ladder that we saw. So what I want to talk to you about today is not only like what offer do you want to start with, but how can we go in and start, which offer should you basically start with on this value ladder, and then how can we start building out, right, your entire life coaching business, even if you're only solving one solution. But how can we design your entire life coaching business around, right, that specific solution? So let's go through and let's look at the value ladder, very similar to the value ladder that we were looking at before. So on the bottom of the value ladder, we looked at, say, something like a book, right? From that book, we then went into something that might have been like a home study course, okay? Or an info product, right? But home study. From there, we then went into, from there we might have went into like a certification. Right? And then from certification, you might do something like a live event. And then from the live event, you might do your one-on-one, right, coaching, personal coaching, right, or mastermind, right? So those are the ones that we kind of talked about and what you were doing there, right? So this is your classic kind of value ladder. So when we start building out your value ladder, you kind of want to look at, oh my gosh, like this is, each one of these is its own specific offer, right, that we're going to put together. So which offer do we typically want to start with? And when we're looking at this, we want to kind of start looking at how we're going to build out and design out, right, our specific business. A lot of times the original core offer is going to sit inside the middle, right, of our value ladder. So the one-on-one coaching, although great, and it can be, right, the original offer that we want to come out with. The thing about one-on-one coaching is typically it has a cap. So when you're doing one-on-one coaching, a lot of times you might only be able to work with 6, 8, 10 people at a time before you start like getting way too many people. And then when it comes to prospecting and doing your profitable presentations and keeping a pipeline and running a business, while also, handling 10 one-on-one clients and making sure that they stay with you and pay you money each month can be a daunting task. So this is where you can add in, right, and start designing out your value ladder, which we'll talk about in the next video. This video, though, is I really want to start with you. Yeah, one-on-one coaching is great. And if you already have one-on-one coaching, I'm not saying you should stop it. But what I am saying is maybe, right, you have one-on-one coaching, but you're going to cap it at maybe like 10 people, right? And you're only going to open it up, right, 4 times a year, right, or 8 times a year or something like that. And when you open it up, you're already going to have a bucket full of people that have already expressed interest in wanting, we call this an open and closed cart. So this is a way that you could do that to keep this full. But typically what we'll want to do is we're either going to want to start out, right, in one of these 3 and make one of these 3 in the middle going to be, right, our core. And the reason that I mentioned one of these 3 is because you're delivering your core product, right? And certification is even in there because some people want to build out their entire business around a certification. I get that. So like, but if you're not doing certification, you would either do a home study or a live event based on how it is that you best want to deliver, right? And this comes back into that proactive offer creation that we talked about, right? Where this is really the X part of what you want to create. Do you want to do live events? Right? Do you want to put on live events? Do you want to put on, virtual events every single week, right, to your customers? Or would you rather do a home study course and then you answer questions, right? Now, understanding this, you might get paid a little bit more money, but it's going to take more time. So depending on like how many clients you have here could depend on which one you take action on that. But the point is when you are building your core offer, it's going to start in the middle, right? It's not going to start at the bottom and work ourselves up, because guess what? If we start at the bottom, then we're not going to be making any money, and we're going to be working, a 9-to-5 job sooner than we know it, right? We don't want to start at the top, because the top, right, and then go down, even though this sounds great, right? It's really, really easy to get caught into that freelancer trap that we talked about when you start at the top and then you're just not able to build this out, ultimately keeping you stuck in one-on-one coaching, right? Selling away your time for money. And there's only so much time that we have. We want to build this out. So let's look at one of the first offers that we create, being a home study, certification, or event of some kind, whether it's a live event or virtual. If you look at the example in our specific offer, right, you are going to see that we're doing a Life Coach launch live, which is going to be a 3-day virtual event that you come to live. So it doesn't have to be a live event, right? But that is that live event in the center. Now we just added a live event to the home study, which is how we did that. So mentioning how we did this, right? If you look at how Life Coach launch is created, we don't do certifications, right? Really. So you can take certification out, but if you look at Life Coach launch, right? LCL, you're going to look at, it's a home study course, right? It has the portal. You're also going to get the live event, right? And then you're also going to get, even a little bit, I say one-on-one, but you're going to be able to get Q&A and answers, right? You're going to get that support, but it all sits there in the middle, right? So the main thing in our, main Life Coach launch offer is the event, right? And the home study. And then everything else is answering on the reactive side of the internal, external, and reasons to act now, take action now, right? So it doesn't mean we can't take this home study course and turn the home study course into a book and then use that book to then sign people up into a home study course. Because again, it's the same information, just delivered a different way, right? And it doesn't mean that you can't take a home study course and turn that into take your presentations from that home study course and turn it into a live event that you go over. Instead of going through a home study course where it's 20 hours long, you could do the live event where you go through the entire thing, right? But it's going to cost more money to come to that event, right? So ultimately, like, how do you and where do you want to set? You want to make sure that you're doing it in the middle, okay? And then when you're doing it in the middle, we can branch here and we can expand here and we can build out more what we classify as lead magnets here, where we're getting more people showing us that they're interested in our core product. Are you a life coach looking to sign up clients consistently? Well, I just came out with a brand new guide that goes over the exact Life Coach launch system that I mentioned here in this video. That's a 3-step selling system where life coaches are going out every single week and signing up new clients with profitable presentations. So you can just click on that link down there in the description and you can grab this free, right, 100K Life Coach launch guide right now. And don't forget, we all win when we all win. I choose to win today and I hope you choose to win by going down there and clicking on that free link down there below so you can grab your free copy of this 100K Life Coach launch guide. We'll see you in the next video.